Alright, so look, man. Now, this is an extremely random video, but as I told y'all before, hey, this is a random channel. On my main channel, I speak only about hip hop content. So if that's what you're looking for, you know where to find me. TZF Baby, 252, Long Live Mo 3. He's better than y'all. But over here, I just talk about whatever catches my attention. And for some reason, as you can see from the title of this video, the Kenneka Jenkins story just randomly started back popping in my mind. And man, till this day, it's just something about that entire situation that just doesn't feel right. I don't know how to explain it. And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all feel the same way as well. Now, she was born May 27th, 1998, and she died September 9th, 2017. 19-year-old Chicago, Illinois resident Kenneka Jenkins was found dead inside of a latched freezer of the Crown Plaza Hotel out in Chicago. Well, actually, in Rosemont, Illinois. But like a lot of teenagers, right? We had people who were old enough to actually book a hotel in their name to book a hotel for us. And we'd party. You know, me, myself personally, I wasn't a drinker or a smoker, at least back then. But you know, my peers, they would indulge in smoking, drinking, just vibing out, having a quote unquote hotel party. And that was the case here for Kenneka Jenkins. But somehow, her going to that hotel party that night ended with her body being found inside of a latched freezer. Until this day, the police doesn't feel like there was any foul play. They just simply ruled it an accidental death. But here, nearly 6 years later, I still don't believe that. And it's always so creepy watching the video footage of her walking through the hallways before eventually reaching the freezer that they're quote unquote saying she locked herself in because of her intoxicated state of mind. Now, don't get me wrong, rest in peace to her, but she was definitely on something. She was on something, off something. I don't know, but she was definitely under the influence. She was wobbling all over the place, could barely hold herself up without the wall assistance. But for her to walk inside of a freezer, lock herself in there, and she's so under the influence that she can't even find the latch to unlatch it, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Like, who's supposed to believe this? This is a story a toddler makes up. If she was good enough to walk through the hallways and make it to that freezer, I highly doubt she couldn't find her way out of the freezer. In the video itself, it just looks as though someone was maybe guiding her. I don't know. Like she was following someone's lead, but they was making sure they was out of the camera. And some people even say the film was edited. Nonetheless, just a story that randomly pops in my mind at least once a year. Like, what happened to that girl? Somebody got to know the truth. And the fact that the hotel was hesitant to assist the mom of Kenneka Jenkins, that just raised red flags to me as well. It's almost like they were buying time to cover up the situation. Now, does that mean that the hotel had something to do with her death? I'm not saying that. But do I think they was trying their best to not make this a viral stain on their hotel? Yeah. So maybe they were trying to kind of brush it under the rug a bit. But nonetheless, her friends that she went to the party with, for them to just leave her in the hallway alone, knowing that she's already drunk, that's the reason y'all was about to leave the party in the first place. So why in the hell would you leave her in the hallway alone? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. The inconsistencies in the friends' stories. Like, why was one of her shoes off when she was found? Not only was the shoe off, but it was a few feet away from her actual body. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. But if I was dying, the last thing I would be trying to do is kick off my shoe. Now, the drug that was found in Kenneka's system, also the liquor, of course, that combination, that does contribute to what happened as well. So I'm not going to say her walking into that freezer and locking herself in there is impossible. Because anything is possible. But I just don't believe it. Because just a few hours after Kenneka disappeared, the mom was already at the hotel trying to get the staff's help But for some reason, they just didn't want to try to help her find her daughter. And I just feel like they was stalling time for something or someone. Y'all could be the judge on that. But how do you feel about it? Drop it in the comment. Rest in peace to Kenneka Jenkins. Like, I'll never forget this story because there's so many unanswered questions. But I'm gone.